long are you planning to stay in my house? I've been wondering about this for a while. Actually, don't answer that. I already know you're overstaying your welcome. Rita, what are you talking about? Don't answer my question with another question. You caught me off guard with this message. I honestly don't understand what you mean by how long. Every morning I have to see your face in the kitchen. You're such an eyesore, acting all uppity just because Dad's in the hospital. You think you run this place now? This was my home before you came along. What's that supposed to mean? I've been taking care of everything while your father is getting treatment. Paying bills, maintaining the house, coordinating with doctors. Is that really how you've been thinking about me? After everything I've done? You were useful for chores, I guess. At least when you actually did them. But Dad's coming home from the hospital now, so you're not needed anymore. The situation has changed. Would you just get out already? Find your own place to live. Excuse me? Are you seriously asking that question? After how you've behaved these past months. And why exactly do you want to stay? You complain about everything I do. You barely contribute to household expenses. You've made it clear you don't appreciate anything I do here. Because Dad needs me. I'm his daughter, his real family, not some rando who married him when he was vulnerable. I won't allow this. Not in my house. You don't get to make these decisions. Get out of my house, now. I want your things gone by tonight. What do you mean, your house? This delusion has gone far enough. Who do you think you are calling it your house? Your name isn't on any documents. You don't pay rent. You don't even buy groceries. That doesn't matter. Dad and I were here first. That makes it our house, not yours. You got divorced and then forced your way into this place, didn't you? You had nowhere else to go. Just admit it. You're taking advantage of Dad. Michael has told me everything about you. All the details about your past, the trouble you caused in school, the times you ran away from home, the legal issues you've had. Do you want me to continue? What is this, a lecture? You think I care what you say? You're just trying to change the subject. This is about you leaving, not about my past. Don't you understand why people can't stand you? Your attitude pushes everyone away, Rita. Don't you care about giving Michael some peace of mind? That's all he wants right now. He's sick, you know, more than you seem to realize. That's why he's coming home from the hospital now. He needs proper care, not whatever you've been doing. Besides, it's a father's responsibility to suffer for his daughter. That's what parents do. Even if it makes him sick, I'm sure he's happy to do it. He's always put me first. Unbelievable. That's the most selfish thing I've ever heard. You don't care what happens to your father. You just want him to keep providing for you. Do you realize how sick he really is? Of course I care. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm worried about Dad. I always have been. You don't know our relationship. He still needs to work a lot more for me. I'm not financially stable yet. You know, even elderly people work these days. It's completely normal. So Dad needs to stay healthy and work for me for another 10, 20, or even 30 years. That's not asking too much. I can't believe this. You're talking about him like he's nothing but a bank account. You're the freeloader here, not me. Taking and taking without giving anything back. Do you even visit him at the hospital? When was the last time you brought him anything? Don't you dare compare me to you. We're nothing alike. We're related by blood, so it's natural that we help each other. That's what family does. Unlike an outsider like you. Someone who married in for convenience. You're just desperate not to get thrown out. Clinging to your meal ticket. When have you ever helped Michael? Name one time you put his needs before yours. Just one example. I'm waiting. Yeah, whatever. You don't know what happens when you're not around. You're just desperate to not get thrown out. But too bad. I have the right to kick you out. Dad will listen to me over you. He always has. Fine, I've had enough. This conversation is going nowhere. I'm tired of living with you anyway. Maybe this is for the best. I'll start packing. What's with that attitude? You sound relieved, not the reaction I expected. Your pathetic attempts at self-righteousness make me sick. I see right through you. You should be begging to stay, suddenly acting all high and mighty, like you have some upper hand here. Your whole personality is fake. You're so pathetic. Dad will see that soon enough. Fine, I'll really leave then. I'll pack my things right now. But will you be okay? Once I'm gone, who's going to handle everything? The bills, the medications, the doctor appointments. Huh? What do you mean, will I be okay? I was fine before you came along. Aren't you the one who's up the creek? Where will someone like you even go? What's that? Trying to act concerned now? What a phony. Your pretend concern is the worst. You're the one leaving. Why would I be the one who's screwed? I have Dad. Just disappear. Quietly. Don't make a scene on your way out. All right.
Emily, what's going on? I just got your text about moving out. Did something happen with Rita? Please call me when you can.
Michael, I'm so sorry. I should have waited to talk to you in person. I lost my temper and got into a fight with Rita. She demanded I leave the house. I know I shouldn't have engaged. But this behavior of hers has gone on for months. I couldn't take it anymore.
I see. I was afraid something like this might happen while I was away, but isn't that pretty normal for you two? You've had disagreements before. What made this time different?
This was beyond our usual arguments. She basically said I was worthless and had no right to be in the house. She claimed you got sick because of me, Michael. That I'm the reason for your illness. It's hard to explain. I took screenshots of our conversation. Would you like to see them? I know it's a lot to take in right now with everything else you're dealing with.
Of course, send them over. I want to understand exactly what happened. Let me read through these. This is terrible! I had no idea she was harboring so much resentment. Some of the things she said about you and about me, I'm shocked. Did she really imply I should keep working for decades just to support her? How could she say such things after everything we've done for her?
I just couldn't take it anymore. I know I promised to try to get along with her. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind. I can handle personal attacks. I've put up with her awful attitude plenty of times before. The constant disrespect, the snide comments, but the way she treated you. Talking about you like you're just there to finance her life. After everything you've done for her, all the sacrifices, all the love, she doesn't deserve any of it.
Emily, you shouldn't have left the house in anger. That's exactly what she wanted. Maybe you should apologize to Rita, not for standing up for yourself, but for leaving without discussing it with me. We should handle this together.
No, that's not necessary. I won't apologize for removing myself from a toxic situation. Actually, maybe this is a good opportunity. Maybe it's time we discussed our future living arrangements. I don't want to cause more problems between you and your daughter. Perhaps we need some space from each other.
I've caused you so much trouble since we got married. You didn't sign up for all this drama. I haven't been much of a husband, always in and out of the hospital, unable to protect you from her behavior. I don't want to burden you any further. Perhaps this separation is for the best. Thank you for everything you've done for us. Despite how Rita has treated you, meeting you was truly the best thing that happened to me in these difficult years.
Stop it, Michael. Don't talk like that. What are you saying? You sound like you're giving up. This sounds like you're saying goodbye, like you're pushing me away. Please don't do this.
Let's be honest here, I don't have much time left. The doctors were clear about my prognosis. I don't want my final months to be filled with conflict. I don't want you to suffer anymore. You deserve better than this.
So what? That's even more reason for us to be together. That's no reason for us to separate. I married you, for better or worse, remember? Please, let me be there for you through this. If you've grown to dislike me, I'll understand. I'll respect your wishes. But if not, please let me stay by your side until the end. That's all I ask. I love you, Michael. I always have.
Emily, I'm sorry. I should never have suggested we part ways. I take back what I said. I was thinking about what would be easier for you, not what I truly want. The truth is, I want you by my side too, more than anything. I just know that it won't be easy. The treatments, the bad days that will come. You're the kind of person who would sacrifice yourself for others. I don't want you to suffer because of me.
But you hurt me when you talk about leaving me for my own good. I'm an adult. I can make my own choices about what I'm willing to endure for love. Don't push me away just because things are getting difficult.
I'm sorry. I should have respected your choice. I'll never say anything like that again. We're in this together until the end. But what about Rita? I can't just abandon her either. She's still my daughter.
We'll figure something out, but I think we both need some space from her right now. Maybe it's time she learned to be more independent. Texted me something about hospice care? What does that mean? I thought he was getting better and coming home. Why would he need hospice? Who told you that? I never said his condition was cured. I've been keeping you updated on his treatments, but I never claimed he was cured. Why would you think that? But you said he was being discharged. That means he's better, right? Why else would they let him leave? You're not making sense. Yes, because they can't do anything more for him. He has about 3 months left, so they want him to spend it at home. The hospital recommended hospice care to make him comfortable. That's why he's being discharged. I thought you understood this. What? Are you serious? I never heard about this. 3 months? That can't be right. The doctors must be wrong. Dad's always been strong. He can fight this. Why didn't anyone tell me? I explained this to you last month after his last round of tests. We had that family meeting with his oncologist. You just never listened to what others say. You were on your phone most of the time during that meeting. I've been trying to prepare you for this, but you've been avoiding the conversation. Every time I try to discuss it, you change the subject. That's not possible. I would have remembered something that important. You must be lying. Then how are we going to live from now on? This changes everything. Can Dad still work? He mentioned going back part-time. What about cooking and cleaning? Who's going to handle all of that? Someone with 3 months to live can't possibly do those things. He'll be too weak, won't he? He needs to be taken care of. Professional care, probably. Someone who knows what they're doing. The hospice service will help with that. Care? Like a nurse or something? Why should I have to manage that? I don't know anything about medical care. I'm not qualified for this. Didn't you just say something about family members helping each other? Wasn't that your argument for why you deserve special treatment? Isn't this exactly when family should step up? When someone is truly in need? Or does that only apply when you're the one receiving help? That doesn't apply to this situation. This is different. I'm not qualified to be a caretaker. I have my own life to live. You can't expect me to put everything on hold.
It absolutely does apply. This is precisely when family support matters most. You're so convenient with your principles. They only seem to apply when they benefit you. How typical.
Yeah. Anyway, is his discharge already decided? When is he coming home? Can't he go back to the hospital? Maybe we should get a second opinion. These doctors make mistakes all the time.
No, he can't. The oncologist was very clear that further treatment would only decrease his quality of life. The paperwork is already in process. He'll be home by Tuesday. Everything has been arranged.
How dare you make such important decisions without my permission? I should have been consulted. I'm his daughter. Ugh, this is exhausting. I don't know if I can handle all this stress. Fine, you can come back if you want. I guess we'll need your help after all. You know how to handle all this medical stuff.
Oh, so you're inviting me back now? After everything you said to me? After treating me like dirt? Of course I don't want to. I'm not coming back just to be your convenient caretaker.
Huh? You're refusing? Then who's going to take care of Dad? He needs someone there 24/7. You can't just abandon him like this. What kind of wife are you?
Who knows? Maybe you could try stepping up for once in your life. Wait, are you actually abandoning your father when he needs you most? You monster! How can you be so callous about your own father's care? The moment he needs actual help, you back away, showing your true colors at last.
You just want to take the easy way out, don't you? You're leaving because it got difficult. Some wife you are. When things get tough, you pack up.
Well, don't worry. Michael has no intention of letting you take care of him anyway. We've already discussed this. He doesn't trust you with his care, and after seeing your reaction, I can understand why.
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean he doesn't trust me? I'm his daughter!
We've rented a beautiful place in Seaside Town. The air is clean and it's peaceful there. Michael and I will be living there for his remaining time. The hospice service there comes highly recommended. He's looking forward to watching the sunset over the ocean. It's something he's always wanted to do.
All the way in Seaside, away from the city? That doesn't sound so bad. I could use a change of scenery. I'm getting tired of city life anyway. Too noisy, too many people. When do we leave?
Why are you talking like you're coming with us? Did you miss the part where I said, Michael and I? You're not invited. This isn't a family vacation.
Huh? You can't be serious. What do you mean? You're taking Dad away from me? You're not taking me with you? After everything we've been through as a family?
I'm an eyesore, remember? That you don't want me around?
How could you do this to me? Dad, what's going on? Emily said you're moving to some beach town without me? This can't be true. Dad, tell her to stop this. This isn't what we discussed. She says she's going to leave me behind after everything I've done for this family. Isn't that terrible? Your own daughter, abandoned. Say something.
You were the one who kicked her out first, Rita. Or have you forgotten that already? Don't you think it's a bit much to expect to live together now, after how you treated her? You called it your house and told her to get out. Those were your words. I saw the messages.
What's that supposed to mean? That was between me and her. Whose side are you on, Dad? Your actual family or some woman you've married? How can you choose her over me?
In this case, I'm on Emily's side. She's been nothing but supportive during my illness. She takes me to every appointment, manages my medications, has been researching the best hospice options. What have you contributed, Rita, besides stress and drama?
Why? How can you say that? Why are you taking that woman's side over your own family? I'm your daughter. We share blood. Doesn't that mean anything to you anymore? Have you forgotten everything we've been through?
Emily is family too. Marriage made her family. She's my wife, Rita. That means something to me, even if it doesn't to you. She's shown me more love and support in the past 2 years than... Never mind.
Her? Family? Don't make me laugh. That woman isn't related to us by blood. She's not family at all. She's just someone you married. Blood is what makes a family. Everything else is just playing house. How can you not see that?
I don't see it that way. That's a very immature perspective. Family is about love and commitment, not genetics. The way she's stood by me through this illness proves that, while you've been absent, too busy with your own life to even visit.
Don't say such nonsense. You're just manipulated by her. She can't be your real family. A real family member wouldn't separate you from your daughter. She's turning you against me. Can't you see that? She's poisoned your mind.
I see, so that's how you really feel. I suppose I've been blind to a lot of things.
Anyway, do something about her. Make her understand that she can't come between us. I'm your only family, your only daughter. I should be the one taking care of you, not her.
No, I'm gonna live with Emily. My mind is made up. Rita, you're old enough now. You're 27, not a child anymore. You need to learn to live on your own without relying on us. It's time you became independent. This isn't about choosing Emily over you. It's about me making the best choice for my remaining time.
What? You can't be serious. Fine, I don't need you either. Forget my request. I don't want to live with you anyway if that's how you feel. Even if you begged me, I wouldn't live with you anymore. You've made your choice very clear. I hope you're happy with it.
Good. It's settled then. I'm glad we understand each other. That makes your father feel better. One less thing to worry about. I really do care about you, Rita. I just think some distance would be good for both of us right now.
But you still need to send me more money for living expenses. My rent just went up, and I'll need a little extra to cover the bills since I'll be living alone now. That's the least you can do.
What are you talking about? Did you hear anything I just said? Didn't I just say you need to stop relying on us? That includes financial support. You have a job. It's time you learn to budget and live within your means.
You! What have you done now? The real estate people came and told me to get out. They said the lease is being terminated. This is your doing, isn't it? Your petty revenge. Answer me!
I didn't specifically send them. I just informed them I wouldn't be renewing the lease. They're just doing their job, following standard protocol for the lease termination. I gave them your contact information as the current occupant, as required. This shouldn't be a surprise after our last conversation.
You've got to be kidding me. You're really going through with this? Why should I have to go through this? Where am I supposed to go on such short notice? You know how insane rent prices are in this city. You can't just throw people out like this. It's not legal.
Play the victim all you want, but don't cause trouble for the real estate company. It's not their fault. Just pack your things and get out. They gave you a week, which is more than you gave me. I had to leave the same day, if you recall. Or did you forget that part?
I'll leave without you telling me. I don't need your reminder. This place is a dump anyway. The hot water always cuts out when I shower. And the neighbors are loud. But I'm not going to leave quietly. You'll remember this. Trust me.
What does that mean? Rita, don't do anything stupid. Whatever you're thinking, it's not worth it. Just move out peacefully. Don't make this worse than it already is. Did you see the photos the building manager just sent me? Please tell me that wasn't you. Tell me someone broke in or something. What have you done?
Yeah, I saw them, but this is I mean, they're exaggerating the damage. Okay, I admit it. I trashed your apartment. How does it feel to have something taken from you? I wanted you to know what it feels like to lose your home. Not so nice, is it?
I can't believe this! Rita, what were you thinking? Do you have any idea what you've done? The legal implications of this?
After what you did to me, did you think you'd get away with it? You took my father away from me. You kicked me out of my home. Actions have consequences. You should have thought about that before you decided to cross me.
That's not what I meant. You completely misunderstood the situation. That apartment isn't my property. I don't own it. I was just renting it, like you rent a car or anything else. Do you understand what that means?
What do you mean? So what if you were renting? Same difference. It's still your place.
The owner is someone else entirely. The property belongs to a company. They're the ones who will be pressing charges. You didn't even understand that? The basics of how renting works? How stupid are you? Did you think damaging the apartment would only hurt me?
Wait, what? You mean I could get in trouble with someone besides you? So what? Am I just going to get yelled at? Will there be a fine or something? That's not so bad.
You're not going to get yelled at. This isn't grade school, Rita. You're going to get arrested. Property damage over a certain amount is a criminal offense. The manager estimated about $30,000 in damages. That's not a fine. That's a...
Fix this right now. You caused this. I just wanted to get revenge on you, not get arrested. Can't you tell them it was a misunderstanding? That I'll pay for the damages? You have to help me.
You think I'd help you after you say something like that? After you admit you deliberately destroyed property to hurt me? You still don't understand the severity of what you've done, do you? This isn't something I can just make go away.
But you started it by trying to kick me out. None of this would have happened if you hadn't interfered. This is all your fault. Oh, I know. I can fix this. What if we fix it before anyone finds out how bad it is? We could hire contractors. You must know some people.
Where would we get that kind of money? $30,000 doesn't appear out of nowhere. You certainly wouldn't pay for it. You've never paid for anything if you could avoid it. Besides, it's already too late. The property manager has documented everything.
What? Too late? Too late? What do you mean? There has to be something we can do. You can't let this happen to me.
I've already called the police. They have the report and the photos. They'll be contacting you soon. I'd prepare for that if I were you. Actions have consequences, remember?
To help me. The real estate company says they'll press charges if I don't pay for the repairs. It's $30,000. Where am I supposed to get that kind of money? Isn't that extortion? They're just trying to squeeze money out of us.
You really are a piece of work. First you destroy the property, then you expect someone else to fix your mess, like always.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm in real trouble here. At least show some sympathy. Dad would want you to help me.
You really need to stop. Michael showed me your messages. How could you? How can you talk about inheritance to your father who's been given a terminal diagnosis? Have you no shame at all? Do you have any idea how hurtful that is to him?
I had no choice. We need to discuss practical matters. It's Dad's fault for not helping me with this apartment situation. I'm facing jail time. Anyway, what's going on? Why are you contacting me now? Dad stopped responding to my messages. Did you take it?
Now, he doesn't want to talk to you after what you said. Just answer my question. How is your father's health actually important to you? Or is it just about what you can get from him?
The air in Seaside Town must agree with him because he's doing surprisingly well. That's what he told me last week. Even the doctors are shocked. They thought he'd be much weaker by now. So much for that 3-month prognosis. Doctors don't know everything.
Really? That's wonderful news. But why does it sound like you're disappointed to hear your father is doing better? Shouldn't you be happy about that? Unless you were counting on his immediate decline for some reason. Michael doesn't really have anything worth inheriting anyway. His savings are gone.
But there must be something left. The house, investments. But he does have life insurance, right? You keep bringing it up. There must be something.
Is that what this is really about?
Yes, of course. He showed me the policy years ago, but I'm the beneficiary. That's how it works. Children are the beneficiaries. You won't get a penny. He's only known you for a few years, but I'm his daughter.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Why would you even say that to me? Of course I wouldn't expect to be the beneficiary. I never asked to be. Why would you think you're the beneficiary? Did he specifically tell you that?
Don't play games with me. Of course I am. I'm Dad's only blood relative. His only family. You're probably trying to get him to change the policy. You thief! How can you, a complete stranger, get my dad's life insurance money? That's for his real family. Give me that money. It belongs to me by right.
You're completely delusional. The way your mind works is disturbing. Michael told me never to tell you this, but after your latest behavior, I think you need to hear it. You always go on about blood relations, about how superior that makes you to me.
Of course, that's how family works. Blood is everything. Everything. It's the only thing that matters in the end. You're just jealous because you'll never have that connection with him.
Well, about that, there's something you should know. You and Michael aren't actually related by blood, not biologically.
What? Are you insane? What are you talking about? That's the most ridiculous lie I've ever heard. That's impossible. I've always been his daughter. Always.
Do you know what your mother was like? Your biological mother? The woman who gave birth to you?
No. What does she have to do with anything? She abandoned us when I was too young to remember. Dad raised me alone until you came along. Stop trying to change the subject.
She was a terrible person, apparently. Michael told me about her. Just like you. Selfish. Manipulative. Willing to use anyone to get what she wanted. That accident in elementary school, you were about 9 years old. That pretty serious car accident when you were hit in the crosswalk.
I remember, but what does that have to do with anything? I broke my leg and had a concussion. Why are you bringing this up now?
When you needed a blood transfusion, they discovered something odd about your blood type. It was a blood type combination that's impossible between parents and children. Biologically impossible. They ran more tests and found out you weren't Michael's biological child. The doctors confirmed it.
What? That can't be right. You're lying. This is just another trick. Why would Dad keep something like that from me?
You're not related to your father by blood. Your mother is still missing. And you have no other family. By your own standards, you don't have a single family member in this world. Not one person who shares your blood. Ironic, isn't it? After how much importance you've placed on blood relations.
That can't be. Dad would have told me. Why wouldn't he tell me? This doesn't make any sense.
But Michael is different from you. He doesn't care about blood. Even after finding out you weren't related by blood, he raised you as his own daughter. He never treated you differently. He continued to love you, to support you, emotionally and financially. He chose to be your father even when biology said otherwise. And this is how you repay him, by treating him like a credit card and counting the days until he dies. What's that supposed to mean? So you're saying he's been lying to me this whole time? How could he keep something like that from me? I trusted him. I thought I knew who I was. So that's why he won't help me now. He never really loved me as a daughter. He prioritizes this woman over me because I'm not really his. After hearing all this, that's your reaction? Not concern for him, but how it affects you? You're beyond help. You can only think about yourself, even now. Now do you understand? Now do you see the bigger picture? We have absolutely no reason to help you, not after how you've treated the man who chose to be your father, the man who loved you when he had no obligation. I've been betrayed by the father I trusted all these years. My entire identity was a lie. How can you abandon such a pitiful person? Someone whose world just collapsed. You could at least help me this one time, with the apartment situation. Help you? It's the opposite. I want nothing to do with you anymore. I've told the police everything. About your history, your behavior patterns, everything. Everything? What do you mean by everything? What did you tell them? Yes, all the evidence that works against you. The text messages where you admitted to the vandalism. You were quite the juvenile delinquent, with theft and assault on your record. Michael paid compensation back then to keep it from becoming a big deal, to protect you. But this time, you'll probably get actual jail time, and frankly, you deserve it. No, you can't do this to me. Why would you do that? Why would you actively try to hurt me, after everything I'm going through? Because you're repulsive. I despise freeloaders like you. People who take and take without giving anything in return. Besides, weren't you worried about where to live after being kicked out? Well, now you found a place. 3 hots and a cot, as they say.
Ida really did get jail time. 6 months for criminal property damage. I never thought it would come to this.
She'll be out soon, I imagine. Most of the jail time will be converted to community service. They're pretty lenient on first offenses.
I see. I still can't believe how things ended up. Do you think she resents me? For not helping her? For letting her face the consequences?
Of course not. She brought this on herself. If anything, I feel guilty. I'm the one who pressed charges. I spoiled her too much, letting her behavior slide for so long. I should have stood up to her sooner. That's why she caused you so much trouble in the end. We just let her get away with too much.
You have nothing to apologize for. You did what was right. Your loving nature is what made me fall in love with you. Your compassion, even for someone who treated you so poorly. But sometimes love means letting people face the consequences of their actions.
Thank you, Michael, for understanding. I just want your remaining time to be peaceful. You deserve that much.
Thank you for everything. For staying with
Soon after, any hope that prison might have reformed her was quickly shattered. Far from improving, she seems to have made some bad connections in prison, and her life after release was truly miserable. Not only was she poor and struggling, but she seemed determined to ruin herself. She eventually accumulated massive debt and disappeared without a trace. As for us, whether it was the seaside air or the removal of a major source of stress, Michael's condition has stabilized. Of course, there's no miracle cure for his illness, and we still live with its shadow hanging over us. But it seems we'll have much more time together than we initially feared. I don't ask for much. I just want to spend as much time with him as possible. That would make me happier than anything else in the world.